Now let's look at a question on heat transfer in a system. The question says that it is required to melt 5 tons per hour of iron from a charge at 15 degrees Celsius to molten metal at 1650 degrees Celsius. The melting point is 1535 degrees Celsius and the latent heat is 270 kilojoules per kg. The specific heat in solid state is this, that is 0.502 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and in liquid state is 0.5344 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. If an electric furnace has 70% efficiency, find the kilowatt rating needed. Now let's look at this question once again, read it once again, and then write down the given data. So this is the starting point of every question. Write down the given data. So given data, you have you can say you have 5 tons per hour. Now this is 5 tons per hour is the melting rate. So you have to melt 5 tons of iron per hour. So 5 tons per hour. The initial temperature is 15 degrees, or you can say the initial temperature, let us say Ti, this is 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the molten metal, you can say the final temperature is 1650 degrees Celsius, TF, 1650 degrees Celsius. The melting point of the iron, so let me write down the melting point. The melting point, let us say Tm, this is 1535 degrees Celsius. So this is the given data. There's more. The latent heat is 270 kilojoule per Kelvin. Oh, sorry, kilojoule per kg. There's no Kelvin involved in latent heat. The specific heat in solid state is 0.502 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. The specific heat in liquid state is 0.5344 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Now you can see that you have different specific heat capacities for different states. Okay, the efficiency of the furnace is 70%. So this is given to you. Alright, so now let's start with the solution to this given question. Okay, let's first of all find out the heat that is required, to melt 1 kg of iron from 15 degrees Celsius to 1650 degrees Celsius. So what is the total amount of heat that is needed in melting 1 kg of iron from this temperature to this temperature? So let's find that out. Q1. So you have M, that is 1. Okay, so let's write down 1 only. So first the temperature would rise from 15 degrees Celsius solid iron to 1535 degrees Celsius solid iron. So that would be the case of sensible heat. Okay, and sensible heat of solid, the specific heat capacity of solid is 0.502. So you'll have M into C is 0.502 into delta T, which is 1535 minus 15. So this is the first heat transfer that takes place. Plus, now the heat would be given in the form of latent heat, and that would be from 1535 degrees Celsius solid to 1535 degrees Celsius liquid, and that would be again M is 1 and the latent heat capacity is 270, so you just write 270 over here. Plus, now we have entered the liquid state. Now from liquid you would go to again liquid, but the temperature would now increase to 1650 degrees Celsius liquid. So this is again a case of sensible heat. So this becomes 1 plus the specific heat capacity in liquid state, which is 0.5344 into 1650 minus 1535. So when you calculate this, you get a value of 1094.5 kilojoule per kg, because this is for 1 kilogram of iron. Now, how much iron you have to melt per hour? That is 5 tons. Okay, now 5 ton means 5 into 10 to the power 3 kg per hour, because you have to have the same units as this. So the total heat required, the total heat required is equal to the total melting rate, which is 5000 kilogram per hour, into the per kg heat transfer, which is 1094.5. So this would be in kilojoules. So this is the value that I am interested in. This is the heat which is supplied per, you can say, second. This is the heat supplied, not per second but per hour. This is per hour. Alright, because you need for kilowatt, and kilowatt is per second. Okay, so if you divide this value, so you get heat supplied per second. Heat supplied per second, this would be equal to 5000 into 1094.5, and you divide this by 3600. Now you get this value in kilojoule per second or in kilowatts, because you need kilowatts needed. Okay, so this is the amount of heat that is being supplied. Now you are given the furnace efficiency. The furnace efficiency is basically equal to the heat supplied per second, heat supplied per second, divided by the, you can say, the rating of the furnace. The rating of the furnace. So rating means the maximum heat that the furnace supplies per second, and in actual it is supplying only this much, and that gives you the furnace efficiency. Okay, so with this we need to find this denominator value, so you can easily cross multiply now. So rating of furnace in kilowatt. Now that is the reason we converted this from kilojoules per hour to kilojoule per second, because kilojoule per second is kilowatt. The units have to be same in numerator and denominator, and this would be equal to 5000 into 1094.5 by 3600 into the efficiency, which is 0.70. So when you calculate all this with the help of your scientific calculators, you will get 217 into 10 to the power 3 kilowatt, and this is the rating of the furnace. Okay, so if you look back at the question, you need to start by writing down the data that is given to you, and then you will, eventually start solving the question, because you will get an idea of how to proceed and from where to proceed. Okay, so this is a standard step that you should follow to write down the given data. And the understanding of the melting process, that is from the sensible heat from 15 to 1535, and then from 1535 to 1535, that is the process of latent heat, and then from 1535 to 1650, that is again sensible heat. So the understanding of sensible heat and latent heat is also of high importance in solving questions on heat transfer in a system. And then this is very, very common stuff that you all remember, that is the efficiency is equal to the actual heat supplied upon the theoretical rating of the furnace, and that would give you the rating of the furnace in kilowatts. Now with this question we finish the topic of heat transfer in a system, And now in the next video, we talk about the formal definition of the first law of thermodynamics. So now let's go on to the next video.